Hey, Perfect Club. I am back with a get ready with me to head to the grocery store and spend a portion of my paycheck haul. So I'm gonna put some makeup on. First, I'm gonna do the eyebrows. I use a regular shaving um, razor. So first, I'm gonna brush my brows up so I can see just how much brows I have. And I'm just gonna go in and shave the new growth off of here. Shave this new growth. Now, I've been doing this since I was a teenager. So if you've never used a shaving razor before, it's probably best that you don't do that. But I just go along, get the stubble out of there, and move on. So I'm gonna go again with my brush my brows straight up like electrocuted. Okay, the whole thing, the tail and everything. Okay, and it's just like an eyebrow pencil brush. Okay, so then y'all, I got this tip from Aaliyah J, or is it Jade? Aaliyah J or Aaliyah J. I know y'all know her. She said she goes in on her brows and sets them with edge control. Ooh, no, she wasn't telling the truth. Look, okay, okay, I'm messing with it. Ooh, okay. Now they look wild though. Like regular brushing did nothing. Oh, okay. Let me just get my little hairs right. Okay, so this here allows you to really set a foundation, girl, cuz this just changed everything, you know? But I'm gonna hear it out. Okay. So while that dries, I just wanted to, you know, bring you guys into the ladies' room and talk about some things that we all go through. I don't know if I told y'all I am 36 and things are starting to hit me. You know, like who I am when I'm by myself, when I'm around people. And the thought came to me of like, am I always myself? Am I authentic? Because I tend to laugh a lot, even when I don't want to. I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. I laugh when I can't believe you just asked me something like that type stuff. So I'm thinking, and so I wanted to talk about 7 ways that I came up with to be more authentic, and one of them was to stop apologizing. Okay? Instead of apologizing, there's so many other words and phrases we can use other than sorry. Sorry. For what? You ain't sorry. Sorry. That's a character trait. That's not mm-mm. So we find ourselves in the grocery, like I'm just, making little hair-like strokes until I can find a good groove and a good arch in there. So we in the grocery store, we hit a corner, you got another person standing there with their cart, you almost run into them. Sorry. You know, maybe, let's try using excuse me. You don't got to say it in a rude way, as like if you are intending to say excuse you, but a good excuse me, pardon me, is fair enough. Sorry is too much. And then you always regret it because they're never sorry. It's always like yeah, you better get out of the way. You better know your place. Or at least that's how I be feeling. So I'm not gonna say it anymore. Excuse me or pardon me is fair enough. Or even, after you've stood on business or you're trying to stand on business and someone's asking you for a favor. I mean, I can't right now, I really got to get to the hospital because so and so is sick. Sorry. It's a word that's abused at this point. And going into 2026, I'm just trying to find, new ways to be who I am and expressing how I feel about things in a better way. So that's number one. I gotta stop apologizing. We all should stop apologizing because we are in this world too. We walk this earth. We deal with, most of the same struggles as anyone else, but we're sorry. And I'm sick of it, really. So just we gonna try to knock it off, And the best way to set yourself up for the new year is to start in the current year. Okay, and I don't know what to do. Let me start with, sometimes I know how to put makeup on and sometimes I don't. So it's been a while since I put my face on, to say. So I want to say for the past 5 months, I have done nothing but my eyebrows. Okay, no foundation. Oh, no, just last week, I started putting lashes on again. So, I'm kind of coming into here in a use it or lose it situation, and I ain't gonna say it's lost, but it's almost like starting from scratch with a little bit of muscle memory. Okay, so my brows, I kind of want them to look somewhat natural, but that edge control hack is given. Okay, so yep, I put the clip-ins in. So what I did this time is I split my hair in half, put my back part in a ponytail, clipped my clip-ins over it, and laid a little of my natural hair over that top layer of track. Put a couple of clip-ins, inside of some leave out, and brushed it all up, twisted it, and wrapped it around. Quick. And y'all know I've been wearing these clip-ins for a week, and they still giving me great pleasure. Okay, all right, so let's put this towards the back for a minute, and excuse my arms. I am getting my life together, but last time I made a video, I was down 23 pounds. I am now down 26 pounds. Okay, 26 pounds. So, yeah. Also, number 2 of the 7 things that I want to start doing to become more authentic. So number 1 was for me to stop apologizing when there is nothing to apologize for. Okay. Number 2 is to stop over explaining. Okay. somebody can just give me a simple compliment. Oh, I like your girl. These is clip-ins. I got these on Amazon for such and such amount of money, girl. I ain't know what to do with my hair because I ain't been feeling myself lately, and I just why? Why am I dumping all of this on this old lady in the grocery store? Over explaining for no reason. And it's a lot of instances. You know, that was just a silly example, but you know, the reason don't matter. Okay? And your answer is your answer. Even if no is your answer. You know, again, back to the favors and the can you or do you mind? Yes, I mind. I hope you wasn't waiting for an explanation because it's too much. So I'm going to try to open this setting powder. I found this at the beauty supply store. Okay, it's Ruby Kisses setting powder. The color I got is banana. I don't know if it's too light for my skin, and I'm not really a full face person, so I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just taking a compilation of all the things remembered and freaking going for it. Okay, so I'm gonna got him. All right, so there's a number 2 on there. I don't know what that means. 2 banana setting powder. Okay, I'm just gonna open this for a minute, and it's always so much to do. Like, open this. Or do I twist? What do I do? Oh, okay. So there's a sticky thing in here. Whatever. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, I'm just gonna do the most real quick. Ooh, but I don't know. Setting powder's supposed to be light, and maybe I'm just nervous because once I put everything on, I would hate. I wonder if that's what you're supposed to do. Oh, some came out. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, stop over explaining myself. Like I said, I am 36. I shouldn't have to be explaining to anybody about who, what, when, where, or why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, it's too much. It's just too much. Now, I told y'all before I had got the Il Makiage primer, foundation, and concealer, right? I don't know if I should use a brush for this. Like, do you use a brush to put primer on? I'm gonna use this. Like, and I'm gonna just put it on my bare face. I don't know. Is that too much? Like, what do I do? Should I have done that before I did mine? Okay, I'm gonna just spread all this around. And are you supposed to get like the entire face? Because I feel like, what if that wasn't even enough? And I'm thinking it's too much. It's I don't know. But come on, work with me. Okay, so stop over explaining. And I had wrote this stuff down because I'll go on a whole friggin' rant and it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So stop over explaining myself because I don't owe anybody an explanation. And sometimes people are just so used to you know, being that person that it might be shocking to people at first. Like, dang, she just said no and went silent after that, you know? And sometimes it takes you actually doing the things for people to see that you're serious about the things, okay? Do you supposed to let primer set? I don't know. So yeah, let people, I mean, because really who be suffering? Because a lot of times with people, it's like, as long as I got what I wanted out of them, I really don't care if she's inconvenienced. And do you want people feeling that way about you at the end of you breaking your neck for them? No, it's very disappointing. So stop over explaining. Number 3, I wrote down to pray. This is the liquid foundation. Woke up like this. Flawless base foundation. Il Maquillage. Okay. So, yeah, I don't want people feeling like, ooh, it's a pump too. Now, I squirt a little bitty drop of this on my face when I first got it because I was so thirsty to try it. But this is such a match. Like, oh, I can't wait. Okay, so, oh, it's to pray, y'all, okay? Because I serve a living God. And when I pray to him, you see how much I got? I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's buildable. So I got a damp face sponge, right? And I'm just gonna, ooh. So when I get to praying, I just let go because I already know that when I'm serving him the way I'm supposed to be, I have absolutely nothing to worry about. You know, sometimes I have to pray before difficult conversations. You know, sometimes I have to pray before work. I always pray before I go to sleep. You know, and I learned that from a very young age. And as I got older, you know, I started to, and I learned you gotta go like in your hairline a little bit too. Otherwise, you're gonna be looking two-toned into mud. So I learned, you know, you have to talk to God, especially when things are out of your control. You know, you will run yourself crazy trying to handle things on your own. You know, because the world don't care. It's going to keep spinning, okay? And when I need help, it is not man who I'm calling on, you know? And I mean like real help, turmoil, help, you know? Get me out of this, get me out of here, help, you know? Because once you get yourself in a situation, don't let somebody know what you're going through. And then the stuff hit the fan. One thing they gonna do is be like, told you. You should have listened to me. Or, you know, give these problems to the Lord. Because, like I said, man can't give you nothing but advice, but God can make it happen. And my favorite scripture is James chapter 4, verse 8. Draw close to God and he will draw close to you. He wants us to give him his problems. He tells us in his word to throw our anxieties on him. And it's not just words. He means throw. Here, take it. You know, like when somebody coming to help you with the groceries or something. Hey, you need some help bringing them. Here. Ooh, you want me to take the kids from here? You ain't got to tell me twice, okay? Guess whose anxieties be getting thrown? And it works. It's like the proof is in the pudding. And people see it. People know. But sometimes, you know, not everybody is going to admit it. And, oh, you made the right choice. It's hard for people to say. That goes back to what? Number 2, stop over-explaining. This takes a lot of blending. Stop over-explaining because the answer lies in you, okay? And can't nobody give it to you or put it in you except the Lord, okay? So if what you want to do is what you want to do, pray about it, give your anxieties over it to God, and do what you do. Like, whatever you want to do, you can do. Just, which brings me to my next point of 7, is what you like is what you like. What you want is what you want. Okay? You don't have to try to do this because it worked for so-and-so. You know, people always trying to put you into some stuff like, I did this, girl, you should try to do that. This work, I made this amount of money and I did that. And you like, but I don't want to do that though. You know, and people try to call it what they want. Oh, you ain't trying to make no money. Or then you turn around looking at them 7, 8 months later, they ain't even doing the thing no more. You know, but you be knowing. And what you want to do is what you want to do. And you don't have to explain why to nobody. You know? So don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You know, stay true to yourself. That's what we talking about. Being more authentic. You know, you don't owe nobody nothing. You don't have to do nothing. Okay? This is your life. And ain't nobody gonna be looking crazy when you start thinking about the things you've done or haven't done. But you're gonna be the only one thinking like, oh man, that's crazy. And there's no need confirmation from nobody about anything. What you like is what you like. What you're willing to do is what you're willing to do. And that's that. Okay, Il Maquillage is called F*CK. I'm Flawless. Okay, it's the multi-use perfecting concealer. What's multi-use? I don't know. But I'm about to use it under my eyes, okay? So I heard blend your concealer up. Like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Anybody got some tips? And I seen a lot of this, you know, this. Ooh, I'm gonna put mine like towards my nose a bit. I hope that ain't too much. I am doing the most right now. Okay, so yeah. Also, did you know you are allowed to say no? I heard you're supposed to let this dry a little bit. Did you know that you're allowed to say no to people? Can you do this? Can you do that? You can say no. Are you available for this, that? You can say no. I don't think I knew that. Because no matter what somebody was asking me, I was always trying to figure out a way. Like, well, if I take the kid and if I do this by this time, I might be able to do that. Or just saying yeah because I felt obligated to that person, you know, or that thing. But girl, you don't have to do nothing, okay? Nothing. People might be mad at first, like, especially if you're just now starting to do it. They not gonna understand. Nobody's gonna understand that you just said no to them. And it's gonna be wild at first. It's gonna be taboo. But it is what it is. Not going into 2026 because the stuff that you're doing now, you gonna keep doing. You know, and I'm not saying wake up on the first and be like, oh, I'm no longer doing this. You gotta kind of gradually work your way into authenticity. How do you say it? To being your authentic self. Where did I put? Oh, I'm gonna put a little more. You know, you gotta kind of work your way because you can't be used to being somebody's helper and confidant and therapist and friend and bank. You know, you gotta, and then you just wake up one day like, no. I mean, you can. Shoot, if you got the goal, baby, more power to you. But, you know, I do still care. And I will be guilt-tripped. But, you know, you got to start gradually, you know, working your way into it. Or it is going to seem harsh. Especially if it's, towards people that you care about. But at the end of the day, no is an answer. And you allowed to say that. You is allowed to say that. But yes, you are allowed to say no. Okay. Where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, number 6. Not everybody is going to like you. What? Because isn't having like enemies or ops or people looking at you say, ain't that awkward? It is for me. Like, cause I be wondering why, like, what did I do to that person? I'm about to go over there and like talk to them. Not, like question them about why you don't like me, but like, sometimes it's like, maybe they don't know me enough. Maybe if I just, not necessarily trying to change myself. But again, that goes back to the over explaining, or, maybe it's just they didn't get a chance. Or maybe I said something weird the first time but they don't really know me. I was tired that day, or I wasn't really laughing at them. And no, everybody's not gonna like you, and that's okay. Being authentic is also being recognized like by the company that you keep. Like, example, it's millions of personalities in this world. If you could please everybody, chances are something is unauthentic about you. Okay, I think I messed my eyebrows up. Chances are something is unauthentic about you. Because ain't no way, you can kind of not in a literal sense be like, oh, everyone liked her, like in general, but it is impossible to please everybody. How's it looking, y'all? Is it coming along, or like, I don't know where I should I don't know. But it's too much sometimes. And sometimes and that can get exhausting. It can get so exhausting. I'm gonna put this setting. It can get exhausting. Walking around trying to please people. And meanwhile, sometimes they be getting off on that. Like, this girl know I don't like her. Watch her come over here and offer me some of her food. I'm gonna take it. Stop. Just knock it off. Because people be playing in your face all the time. And I am 36 and I'm just now starting to understand that. It's not cool. It's not cool. I think I'm supposed to shake this out in the lid, because it's not cool. We don't have to, don't be a people pleaser. Even if that's not what you're shooting for, it can come off that way. And then you're going to wake up surrounded by you're going to feel it later. Like, why did I try so hard for this person to see me? Forget them. They got their own stuff and insecurities too. So it's not even that serious. It's not even that serious. I'm just kind of putting this anywhere. I feel like I'm putting it where my highlighter is, or where I put the highlighter, but do I know what I'm doing? No. So, yeah, you can't please everybody, especially going into this new year. And that is something that you can do immediately. Start recognizing like what people be doing around you. Because I got this one friend, and the Lord tells us to love everyone, try your best to get along, but you don't have to be aces with this person. You know, a quick how are you and he, but at the end of the day, you're not about to trauma dump on this person. Because but yeah, I got this for him. I'm using L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Powder. It's in neutral. Okay, I've had this for a while, and I don't know if I need to throw it away. We just gonna do it. We just gonna go in. But she kind of always finds a way to like offend me a little bit, and I'll be like left thinking like, why would she ask me that? Why would she feel like? So I got this Juvia's Place chocolates, okay, and I'm gonna use. Tell me if this ghetto. I'm about to use this for my contour. I got a bunch. Okay, this is a contour brush. Contour controlled setting. Was that for setting powder? Either way, I'm about to use this shade right here. Does it tell me? It don't. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna use this brown shade. And see, you see how that? I had to stop talking. Okay. I think I need some more now, like, cause I be seeing the ladies put it up here. But like I be wondering like, why would so and so come for me like that? That was unnecessary. But over explaining, I kind of be answering the silly question like, don't nobody need to know everything you got going on, cause a lot of times they nosy and disrespectful. Okay, so and I don't want to feel that way no more. So it's okay because what I have noticed, they know who not to play with. Because I think to myself like she wouldn't have asked so and so this question, but she over here asking me. I'm gonna use. I don't know, but I'm gonna. What did I use? I used a sponge. Maybe I should use this sponge. Still a little damp. I'm gonna use the side that has a little product on it. But people be playing. And I don't want to be played with coming into this new year. Like, it's too much. It's way too much. So that's the thing. Don't. And not everybody is going to like you. Also, I learn because I'm quick to be like, what you say? What happened? Mind my own business. Okay? I need to mind. Did I put concealer on this side? It don't feel wet. Oh Lord. But I'm gonna mind my own business. Maybe I did. Oh well, need some more. So I'm minding my own business all 2026. Because one thing one of my good friends told me, we were talking about a situation and she was like, you know what I do? Because people will try you. And I was kind of telling her about this situation. Like, why do I seem like people be trying to try me all the time, right? So she like, you know what? One of my favorite scriptures is 1 Thessalonians 4, I think she said 1 Thessalonians 4:11. That's what it was. She was like, the Bible says, make it your aim to mind your own business. I was like, you know what? Not make it your aim. Yeah, strive for it. I ain't seen nothing, heard nothing, or said nothing because I'm about to make it my aim to mind my own business, because that keeps you out of the drama. Because Brandy ain't said that. You know, that keeps you out of the drama. That keeps, you know, from being the reason for the decision that they made. You know, you the one, I thought you said this. Absolutely did not. You know, no ma'am. So, I should have put my paper towels somewhere else. But, yeah. Mind your business. Because when people know that you be all up in the mix, they be trying to trauma dump on you. You know, next thing you know, y'all over here gossiping about this, that, and the third. And that's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. And that's just not where I want to be, in the middle of somebody else's mess. Okay? So I'm actually about to put some lashes on. I told y'all that I had those long lasting 5-day things, and they're gone. They're gone. So now I'm back to my mink clusters with the hair glue. I'm gonna just put all my little makeup to the side because I have no idea what to expect here. But we about to give it a go. So yeah. So I don't want to be in the middle of nobody's mix, because after a while, sometimes you don't feel like it. And now you stuck. All the products. And now you stuck, you know, in the middle of somebody's mess. And now they still gossiping, and you're over it now. And you like, here she comes. Now y'all bonding over this. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it. So, yeah, I'm about to be minding my business, just like the Bible says in 1 Thessalonians 4:11. I'm about to make it my aim to mind my own business. You know, and I've been practicing these things for the past several months, because that's how it needs to be. That's just how it needs to be. Okay? So, I believe that is it. Okay? But no, that was 6. So 7 was what I was mentioning about the trauma dumping. Okay? You don't have to do that. Cuz like I said, you get to a point where you don't feel like listening. You know, and once they think that they could come to you for that, they're going to keep coming to you for that. So what I do is I put a little bit on a paper towel, right? And then I dip the strip part of the lash in my little pile of hair glue. Okay? It's not a whole lot. And then lift up my lash. Blink first, cause girl. And just place it on there. Give yourself time. This is not as quick as those glueless ones that I had. Okay. And now, okay, so just, okay, I had to, so I'm gonna do 2 short, 2 short, and then 2 mediums, and then maybe 1 or 2 long. And see if I need any more. So yeah, like, don't be somebody. It's okay to like let your friends and family vent every now and then if they need to. But don't let that be the only reason people are calling you. I know she'll be down to talk about this person because honestly, as soon as y'all fall out, the conversation is gonna be about you. If it ain't already. You know, because one thing is somebody always gossiping, I don't trust them. Because it's like, what you be saying about me for real? Let me know. Because, no, I don't be talking about you, girl. You my girl. Mm-hmm. It's given you probably do. But, okay, go off, sis. But, yeah. Let's just try to be more true to ourselves and stop letting people take advantage, because they will do it. Like, you would think just because you a good person and when you call to vent, you truly calling to vent. You not trying to stir the pot with people. You not trying to, you know, do nothing crazy. You just feeling the way you feeling, and you think that that's how everybody is, but they not. Like, surprisingly, like, I used to be wondering, like, how am I getting played so much all the time? Like, this person ain't my friend, or this ain't the person I thought they were. And it's like, no, they not. And you gonna attract all kinds of people because people are drawn to good energy. Like, yeah, they want to be around you. Why not? Why not? But you gotta protect yourself because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. And I had to learn that the hard way when I started to think and evaluate and analyze. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I bet I won't do that one again. You know, in certain instances, you know, and we all gonna make mistakes. We don't see people coming, you know, right away all the time either. So it's easy to bring the energy in before you realize that that's gonna be a problem. But when you do realize that it's gonna be a problem, kill the problem. Otherwise, it's just gonna keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing into this monster of an issue. And then you gonna blow up. And even though they know good and well they ain't worth 2 cents, they gonna be like, what's wrong with you? Why you acting like that? You know, when honestly you should have let it go a long time ago. You know, but we wait for the right moment, which is usually the time where they screw us over the most. And then we're like, that's it. What we think? You're not gonna do this to me anymore. I didn't do anything. What do you mean? Now they playing that crazy stuff like the students do when I'm at work. What did I do? Ooh, I can't stand being gaslit by my students. Like, I just watched you throw a pencil across the room. But you gonna say, what did I do? Really? That's how you about to play in my face. But you know, it is what it is. I like these. What they call airy mink. V-looks, real mink clusters, clear band, subtle mink extensions. Look, I like that. This, okay, oh, okay, it's giving, looking like a tramp, like a video vamp. That's how I feel in these. But okay, Yes, 2026, we about to be more authentic, you know? And it start with small steps. You know, I'm not saying like this is how you change your life, because I don't got all the answers, way. I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes it ain't like a big shift. You know, sometimes it starts with like, I don't have to do this. You know, I can say no. And sis, no is you can say. You can say that. You can say that. And you know, it might take a while for people to stop being offended by it. Or they might even just stop calling you with the craziness. Like, ain't no sense in calling her, because all she gonna say is, dang girl, that's crazy. Now, you can definitely, though, help when you can. I'm not saying just start being mean to people. Mm-mm. But once it start getting too much, to be too much, you can say no. You know, and you can help when you feel like it's necessary, or you feel moved to help. Okay, it don't gotta be every time like, you know, I'm your go-to. Like, dag, did you try any other resource? Cause it's given you did not. Now, I think I said though in another video that I have done my lashes before a few times, so I'm not new to putting these lashes on. So I can go a little bit quicker than most. And then again, like I said, this hair glue situation, as long as you ain't putting goops and goops on your eye, this works, baby. It works, and your lashes will be on. Oh, they so pretty. Only thing is, I feel like I got a speck of glue on my lash line, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Ooh, baby, it's all right. It's all right. All right now. Anytime I say it's all right, I start doing that. Do I need to stop? I don't know, but I'm not about to over explain. Because I'm allowed to be authentic. I'm allowed to be myself, okay? And if I want to bust out a little bit of Luther for no reason because it was called to mind, then, you know, ooh, baby, it's all right. Okay, I do want to stop though, because I don't know why, like, something be in my head. It's an all day thing. I be like, dang it. Okay, I'm not gonna sing it no more. I'm not gonna sing it no more. 3-4 minutes later, here I go, doing it again. Okay, this is my last lash. I don't know why this side looks so much more natural than this one. Maybe I got uneven eyelids. Oh, maybe I did that one. I can't believe how. Ooh la la. Cause you know, usually Or maybe it's that stupid piece of glue that I feel. I'm scared. I just feel like there's a drop of glue on this eyelid that's making it look a little darker than it has to be. But I slayed this one. But you know, it'd be like that. Also, ooh, I know I got concealer. I mean, no it ain't. Highlighter. And the girls be putting this on. But I like it though. It's a Fenty. What kind of brush is this for? Because I know brushes be for stuff. It's a Fenty Beauty, Mean Honey, and Hustler Baby. It's a kilowatt highlighter. I don't know. I heard somebody say like, I don't really use powder highlighters anymore. I don't know if it's played out or what, but I like mine. Okay, so then I want to put on a little blush. And I just got a weird feeling. Oh no, this is it. I was gonna say, there was this one blush that I never opened. This is a Revlon Very Berry number 33. But there was one that I never opened. But you know what I learned about makeup? You gotta blend. So you can't just be like, oh, plan. You know, you gotta actually blend it. Cause I've been down here for 52 minutes talking to y'all. Let me just put another dab over here then. Maybe that wasn't so bad. Do I look like a clown? What's it giving to y'all? Like, let me look in this mirror. I mean, I think it's okay. Yeah, maybe I need to take it up. You see how you be, you know, just go along. Just go along with it. Am I missing anything? Like, what should I do? But I think I'm okay. You know, I'm getting ready to go to, I usually do a 3-store haul. I go to Costco, Aldi, and Giant Eagle. Those are the places I go, you know, and I try to find what I can in those stores. I usually try to get my meats out of Costco because it be in bulk. You know, I can get like packs of chicken breast because the goal is to let my haul last my family of 4, husband and 2 young children, 7 years old, enough to last us all for 7 days. I mean, 7 days, 10 days, okay? That can range from anywhere to $400. I mean, from $400 to $700. For real. But that 7 is on the higher side, and that's when I'm feeling a little like, ooh, yes, you get Lunchables. You want a special diet? I got you, boo. You know, that's when I'm feeling myself. You know, that must have meant like I did a bunch of class coverages because a teacher was absent, and I got, you know, some extra funds on that check or something when I go in. You know, so it's not every 10 days. You know, and that's about half of my check on the higher end, 700. So a lot, sometimes though, I do spend half of my check on groceries. And so how do y'all think I did. Oh, I didn't blend in my lip concealer. It's given. Wipe it off. I mean, not concealer. Highlighter. So how do y'all think I did? I haven't done my makeup in a good while. Does it look? It's not shiny. It's not dry. You know. I'm gonna just put the excess on my eyebrow line. Cause you know, I'm trying to do like a natural glam kind of thing. And then I don't have no lip balm down here, which is crazy. But I'm gonna go put on, cause I be doing chapstick, childish. I don't really do a lip, but you know, it just be like that sometimes. So I am gonna go to the grocery store. What I will do, I will take y'all in there with me a little bit. But like I said, I'm not really comfortable filming outside yet. So, you know, especially when I don't see people just filming. And which is fine. That's something that I gotta get over. Because I can do what I want. Unless there's a sign that says no filming allowed, I can do what I want. When you thirsty, water be buzzing. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm gonna show you the things that I got, and I'm gonna tell you how much it cost in the end, okay? So, until next time, remember, Birthday Club, I care about you so much, and thank you for listening to my rant. I hope you made it all the way to the end because we going on an hour right now. So thank you so much for watching. And again, it's time to be more authentic. Stop apologizing and be grateful for where we are, okay? So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. I'm gonna put on a little bit of this brown sugar, babe. Yes, I got another one coming in the mail because I dogged this bottle, okay? I can't, but you know, I just want a little, you know, look at that. Look at that. It's unbeatable. And it smells like, don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh, that's what it smells like to me. So, yeah, get you some brown sugar, babe. You know, because looking good and smelling good, okay? Because I'm telling you. All right. You know, a little bit in the hair, why not? So thank you again. Until next time. Okay, we're gonna start with the pre-seasoned ribs from Costco that we love. The hummus, gotta get some of that delicious snack. My daughter, she loves these cocktail shrimp, so I grabbed some of those. Getting these turkey sausage links from the freezer section. My husband eats those when he makes his own breakfast, so I had to grab something that he likes as well. Now I headed over to Giant Eagle, taking a look at their pepper section because I love dipping those in that hummus that I just got. So I grabbed the tricolor peppers that are in the bag. Super easy, super quick, and got some pasta sauce for our pasta because I always love making that super easy dinner. This is my haul for $387. I got the ribs. I got some lamb, which I've never cooked, but I'm looking forward to it. That chicken noodle soup my daughter loves. A large box of coffee, some poopery, goldfish, cooking oil spray, batteries, lasagna, and my Giant Eagle haul, which I spent $147, but I got some expensive toothpaste in there, some lunch meat, cottage cheese, NyQuil, ground turkey, all the things. Thank you so much.